Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. For those who are new here, I'm Anne-Marie Baus and I work with RE/MAX. Every Wednesday, I share something unique about our beautiful area here on the Maryland Eastern Shore to help you guys fall in love with it as much as my husband and I did. Today we're diving into Ocean Pines. And if you've been watching the channel or following the Ocean City real estate market, you've probably heard this name come up a lot. But what exactly is Ocean Pines? Where did it come from? And why do so many people choose to buy here instead of the island in Ocean City? Let's break it down. So first, a little history lesson, and I promise to keep this fun. Ocean Pines actually has a pretty fascinating story. Back in 1968, so we're talking about 55 years ago now, a company called Boise Cascade had this vision to create a planned resort community. They purchased 3,500 acres of farmland and wooded property just north of Berlin. The area was actually called Hogskull at the time. Not exactly the most glamorous name, right? But here's what I love about the history. They weren't just throwing up houses randomly. This was carefully planned from day one. Construction began in July of 1968, and by 1969, the first home was sold to John and Mikey King. In 1970, Jerome and Gloria Richards became the first year-round residents. Can you imagine being one of the first people living out there when it was mostly just farmland? What really gets me is how creative and had to be sell lots in the middle of nowhere. They threw Hawaiian lofts, they had double-decker bus, and even a paddle wheel boat called the Amy Ross that would transport people to the swim and racket club and the beach club in Ocean Pines. How cool is that? In 1971, they had opened the beach club and swim and racket club. In 1972, the Robert Trent Jones Sr. designed Golf Course Open, and that course is still there today and absolutely gorgeous. The Ocean Pines Association was formed in 1971 and took over full control in 1973. What started as a small retirement resort has grown into the largest residential community in Worcester County. All right, let's talk about size and location because that's pretty important, right? Ocean Pines sits on about 3,000 acres. That's massive, with over 9 miles of waterfront property. Think about that for a second, 9 miles. This isn't just a neighborhood, it's practically a small town. Currently, there are 8,452 platted lots in Ocean Pines. The community has about 12,000 full-time residents and another 8,000 part-time residents and guests. So during the summer, the population literally swells by 50%. And here's the golden question everybody asks. How far is it to the beach? Ocean Pines is just 5 miles inland from Ocean City. That's it, 5 miles. That's literally a 10-minute drive on Route 90. And you're right there at the beach. Route 90 takes you to 62nd Street in Ocean City. That's Midtown. You get all the benefits of being close to the beach without the tourist traffic sitting in your backyard. The community shoulders coastal baywater, so you've got water access right there in Ocean Pines itself. You don't even need to go to the ocean for water activities if you don't want to. Now let's talk about what you actually get when you live in Ocean Pines, because this is where it gets really good. First, Ocean Pines has its own beach club right in Ocean City on 48th Street. So even though you live 5 miles inland, you have your own private beachfront restaurant and facility. That's a huge perk. Back in Ocean Pines itself, you've got the Ocean Pines Yacht Club. It's public and has a marina with boat slips, dining, social events. Speaking of water, there are 2 marinas there in the community. And if you're a boater, this is heaven. There are 5 swimming pools throughout the community. 5. So if you're never really far a place to cool off in the summer. The Robert Trent Jones Sr. designed Championship Golf Course. This is an 18-hole course that opened in 72, and it's absolutely beautiful. If you and your partner golf like my husband and I, this is a dream. A premier racket sports complex with tennis courts, pickleball courts, and even platform tennis. Pickleball has absolutely exploded in popularity, and Ocean Pines was headed of the curve on this one. There are 13 different parks scattered throughout the community, with the largest being Whitehorse Park, plus miles of walking trails through wooded areas, perfect for morning walks with your dog. Our lab, Ripple, would absolutely love those trails if we lived there. They also have a year-round farmers and artisans market, which happens every weekend with local produce, crafts, and special events for the holidays. And here's something really important. Ocean Pines has its own fire department, its own police department, and its own water system. It essentially functions at its own town. That level of infrastructure safety is huge. So now for the big question, why would someone choose Ocean Pines over buying directly in Ocean City? Well, let me break it down to you, and here are the main reasons we see. Price and space. This is usually the number one factor. For the same budget, let's say $200,000 to $300,000 in Ocean City, you're most likely looking at condos, right? Well, and you might have a compromise on the square footage, bedrooms, and distance from the beach. In Ocean Pines, with that same budget, you can get a single family home or a townhome or even waterfront property with your own boat dock. You're getting significantly more square feet and often a yard. Many homes in Ocean Pines are over 3,000 square foot and can be found for around $500,000, whereas that kind of space in Ocean City would cost much more. Lifestyle and atmosphere. While even though Ocean City is vibrant, bustling, and exciting, especially in the summertime, well, you also have to deal with a lot of tourist traffic, noise, and congestion. Ocean Pines offers a quieter, more residential feel. It's peaceful and relaxed, but you're still only a 10-minute drive from all the action. You can enjoy dinner at Secrets, walk the boardwalk, and then come home to tranquility. It's truly the best of both worlds. A lot of our clients who work in hospitality or own businesses in Ocean City actually choose to live in Ocean Pines because after being in the hustle and bustle all day, they want to come home to peace and quiet. Ocean City is dominated by condos and townhouses, which are great. Don't get me wrong. That's where I live and I love it. It's not for everyone though. But if you want a traditional single-family home with a garage, a yard for your dog, and space to spread out, Ocean Pines has way more options. You've got everything from modest starter homes to luxury waterfront estates, 55 and plus communities for retirees, canal front properties with boat docks, and homes tucked into the woods. This is something people don't always think about, but Ocean Pines has a real community vibe. There are regular events, clubs, activities, and because it's residential year-round, you actually get to know your neighbors. In many Ocean City condo buildings, units are heavily used as vacation rentals, so you don't always have that same neighborhood feel. Westchester County Public Schools are ranked among the best in Maryland. If you have kids or grandkids, Ocean Pines is close to excellent schools like Shoal Elementary, Stephen Decatur Middle School, and Stephen Decatur High School. Ocean City is amazing, but it's more of a resort town and less conducive to raising a family year-round. So who is Ocean Pines perfect for? This has historically been a huge retirement community, and it's easy to see why. Quiet, safe, low crime, tons of amenities, golf, and a beach nearby. Why not? The schools are excellent. There's tons of space for kids to play, and it's safe, welcoming environment. So that's why it's also good for young families, not only retirees anymore. It offers a little bit of everything. For the second home buyers and investors, for example, you can buy a property in Ocean Pines and use it yourself part of the year, then rent it out as a vacation rental for the rest of the time. You get more home for your money compared to Ocean City, that's for sure. Anyone who wants to buy lifestyle within the beach chaos, without the beach chaos, well, there's Ocean Pines for you. If you love being near the ocean but don't want to deal with parking nightmares, traffic in the summer, tourist crowds, Ocean Pines is your answer. For the water enthusiast, with 2 marinas, the yacht club, and all that bay frontage, if you own a boat or kayak or love fishing, you'll be right at home. So there you have it. Ocean Pines Explained. A planned community with over 55 years of history. 12,000 full-time residents, incredible amenities just 5 miles from the beach, and offering way more space and value compared to buying directly in Ocean City. If you're thinking about making a move to our beautiful area and Ocean Pines sounds like it might be the right fit, definitely reach out. My husband and I would love to show you around and help you find the perfect home, whether that's in Ocean Pines, Ocean City, or anywhere else around here for that matter. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next Wednesday with another unique look at our amazing corner of Maryland. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. And if you have any questions, Ocean Pines, or suggestions for my next videos. Thank you for watching. See you next week.